Hello dear friends, welcome to a new reading, a general reading, a not time specific reading. Being a general reading, please take in account only what you feel that is resonating with yourself. I'm speaking here about energies, I'm not speaking about sexes. I use the characters in the cards in order for me to be able to express myself, but that doesn't mean that if I'm expressing myself as a gender or to a gender, I am addressing only that gender. We all have both energies in us, feminine and masculine. Because I am speaking about energies, these energies can also interchange with the characters in the cards. That means that I may speak directly to you, Aries, because this is your reading, or I may speak directly to the cross watcher. If this is your case, you will know it and you'll be able to recognize it also from the storyline. Thank you for all of you who are making donations. I appreciate it. For those of you who are interested in private readings, you can find all the details in the description box below. I like to let the cards come out by themselves. I know this can take a while. This is why the readings have chapters. So if you're not interested in this whole process or you already know this introduction, please feel free and go directly to the chapters that you are interested in. In the case that the chapters are not visible in the player, you can find more information in the upper right corner where that eye for more information is. If you like what you are seeing, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you're welcome. This being said, thank you again, and let's start with the reading. For all who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, and planet Venus in the sign of Aries, please. What's for their higher good to know now? Now being the time that you are watching the recording. What's best for them to know now? All who have the Sun, Moon, Rising, or planet Venus in the sign of Aries. Best messages for Aries, please. The world. An important chapter is coming to an end in order for us to be able to open new chapters. So everything that you know that is not longer serving you, everything that already played its role, everything that came to an end, you are putting also an end to it, because and it's not in spite of something, it's because you gained the wisdom behind the experience. So now you are ready to step forward in another chapter. It also can speak to us about the character is very happy because she knows what was worse is already behind her, and she's ready to make the next step. It can also speak to us about traveling, about the way that people are seeing us, or more importantly, the way that we are showing us to the others. So I think that you are simply deciding what's good for you, what you want for yourself. From now on, you're putting an end to a chapter in order to open yourself to another and open a new chapter for yourself. And you don't care about what's the opinion of others regarding the decision that you are making. You're simply going your way, and this is the perfect way to act. So for Aries, please, best messages for Aries, please. Page of Cups, King of Cups, the Hanged Man, Seven of Wands, and it pushed a little bit, the King of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Five of Swords, and Ace of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is the energy that holds together your entire reading. It can be that current of energy that can move the reading in the direction that you want to go. It also can be the energy in which you are right now. Sometimes it can be subtle and you're not conscious about it. Sometimes it can be stronger and you are conscious about it. And sometimes it can be so strong that even people around you are conscious about this energy. Five of Pentacles is not a pleasant energy to be in, but it speaks to us about lack mentalities that usually are not yours, but are of those that are surrounding you and who are repeating this kind of lack mentalities about yourself in a very authoritative way, until if we are reminded and always told that we are not good enough, that we are not worthy of, that this is all that we deserve, that we are not capable of doing anything, and so on. At one point, if this is going on and on and on, we start and believe that about us. And that's the problem, when we start and believe that, because belief, it's very strong. So if you are believing something, regardless what, of yourself, you are starting and manifesting situations, circumstances in which that you are believing of yourself are being manifested. And if we are believing that we are not good enough, not worthy of, we manifest this kind of situation, and afterwards it's like, yes, he was right or she was right, I'm not capable of doing this or that. Or it was in any case a situation in which you felt like maybe you were used, and afterwards somebody slammed the door into your face. But I really think that this energy, the meanings that I told you about, you are ready to put an end to them. This is why the world came out when I split the deck. So for me, and on what's on the table, you are putting an end to it. And I tell you why. Maybe some of you had to deal with somebody from a water sign. Water signs can be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It doesn't have to be. I will tell you what I'm receiving from this water energy cards. It's somebody that was not so mature emotionally speaking, Page of Cups, or you it can be that this is your energy, but I think it's both. The character with whom you dealt was not mature. They promised a lot more than they could keep their promise, and they did that because they wanted to impress, and they promised a lot knowing that they cannot hold all their promises, but they wanted to impress you. And on the other part, you were not naive but very pure-hearted and believed everything that they told, and you were you put yourself because of this in a situation where it was an unbalance, because you waited for all those promises to come true, and the promises were a little bit fishy, and an unbalance was in this manner created. And when the Seven of Wands came out, it pushed the King of Cups further. So Seven of Wands is putting healthy boundaries, telling the other holders of the wands, because you have the higher perspective, that doesn't matter what they want, it won't function anymore, because you've had enough, and the warrior in you is standing up for themselves, and you are holding your ground, and you are simply protecting yourself. You are not against anybody, but you are for yourself, and you won't allow this kind of what's the word, please, treatment from others. So you are putting healthy boundaries against this watery energy. It can be any sign, but it has to do with emotions a lot. And it's like you are telling them by this card pushing the other card, until you grow up, until you mature emotionally speaking, I don't allow you anymore to treat me like this. So when you're mature, come and we'll speak. Until then, this is it. Because under the King of Cups is the Eight of Wands, and Eight of Wands is very fast moving information. It can be an information that comes towards you. It can be information that comes towards you from another place, about traveling. You had the World also at the bottom of the deck when I split the deck. But being under the King of Cups, and the wands are directed to the Hanged Man, it's like in a very quick way, some information is coming towards the Hanged Man, maybe about this character. And the Hanged Man is you, because you felt in this circumstance, is in this maybe relationship, like being stuck, like being blocked, like being in a stuck energy. You couldn't move from it, but also it's like, I know, I feel it's something that I'm missing, but I cannot see what. And I am I want to understand. This is why I am eager to put myself into this uncomfortable position in order for me to be able to change my perspective. And you are waiting until the sun comes and illuminates, because the hangman speaks about enlightenment, illuminates the head, and that the moment that happens, we understand, we see, we get everything that we couldn't. And it's like this information that comes towards you helps you understand, see whatever you couldn't see. But I don't have the information, I feel it, but I don't have it, I cannot it's like you didn't have some proof. And now the information, it's coming towards you, and it's what makes you stand up for yourself and not allowing anymore this kind of juvenile approach of whatever they promised and they didn't keep their promises. And you were in this situation for a long time, and you did whatever was humanly possible for you to make this work. But whatever you did, it didn't brought you the desired result, because you had to deal with people, with characters that were interested only in their well-being. They didn't care what others felt, and because you believed them, they are very charming, they know very well how to put themselves into the light and put themselves in a good light through the way that they are speaking, they are relating to you emotionally. And you believe that. You tried your best, but whatever you tried, this party was not interested. And now you are telling them, this is it, I won't have this kind of telling me something and afterwards putting me down, that I won't have this anymore, because I'm ready for something new, for a new opportunity, for something that is palpable, is tangible, is secure, gives me security, stability, prosperity, abundance, creativity. And I know, because this is a moment with this information, it's like that epiphany that you are needed in order to understand and saying, okay, if I'm not cherished for what I offer, what I bring to the table, what I'm gifting the others, I'm out of here. I'm going towards something else, towards another place where people cherish me for what I can bring to the table, for my gifts. And through that, you learned the lesson of reciprocity. You will be much more careful from now on in looking how much you are investing, because here was a lot of investment. You invested energy, resources, time, everything what you had, you invested in this situation. But whatever you invested, it didn't brought you the desired result. And now you will have this epiphany in which you are telling yourself, why am I continuing to continue and stay in this circumstance in which I know that I tried my best? It's a bad investment for me to continue to stay in such a situation, and I'm out of here, and I will go towards where I really see, have palpable proof that people are giving in the same matter in which they are receiving from me, and everything is being done in harmony, in reciprocity, and through that things can stand the test of time. And through this whole experience you are starting and bringing balance back in your life. So let's see. Eight of Wands, again the same card. So when it's raining, it's pouring with information and it's being sent towards you. It's like in order to help you to understand what's going on, so you can make the choices that you need to make, that you want to make, so that you are able to go towards this new opportunity that is very, it's like a golden opportunity that opens new horizons for yourself. A lot of information is coming towards you. So let's see, what's with the Page of Cups, please? Tell me more about the Page of Cups, please. Why is, thank you, the Page of Cups here? Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is speaking to us about destiny, but it also has a lot to do, and yes, a lot to do of the way that we are seeing and receiving, the way that we are looking at destiny. If we are feeling and looking at it as, I'm not doing anything, I don't know why everything is happening to me, and I have no saying in this, this is the victim mode. And until we are thinking about, I have no saying in this, we put ourselves in this kind of not having trust in ourselves, not knowing that we are capable of, worthy of. And I think that you are coming out of this way of looking at things and saying here, wait a minute, I have a word to say. And through that, you are taking back your power. You are understanding that it's through yourself that destiny can manifest itself. And with that, you are co-creator along divinity in creating your destiny, your life. It's like I take full responsibility about every choice that I make, and through that I'm taking charge of the wheel so that I can direct it in the direction where I want to go. It's also sign of maturity. You're not doing that in spite of others. You are doing because you realize that you deserve much more than you got. Only empty promises. What's with the King of Cups, please? Tell me more about the King of Cups. But also it had to, in a way, this whole story, this whole episode led you to this conclusion. So King of Cups, please. Why is the King of Cups here, please? Tell me more about the King of Cups, please. Thank you. Death. Sign of Scorpio, King of Cups can be a Scorpio, but it also can speak to us about putting an end to the relationship to whoever the King of Cups is in your case. But it also can speak about this whole decision of yours in telling them, until you mature, I don't want to talk to you anymore, and I won't allow you to treat me this way. I'm putting an end to this kind of treatment. I won't allow it anymore. Can also be part of his maturing. He also can be in a transformational period in his life, because he has now the opportunity of looking at things, at looking how he really treated yourself, and mature to it, transform it. It's his opportunity, so if he takes it or not, I don't know. But here is an ending. It can be the ending of the treatment in which he promised and didn't keep his promises without thinking of how this can hurt you. Or it can be that this is it, I'm done, I'm putting an end to this kind of allowing things to happen, and I taking control over my own life. But with the world that you had when I split this deck, and with that here, it's for sure putting an end to something that doesn't do you any good, that already played its role, and putting an end to it, it's like making room for something that really is in alignment with yourself. What's with the Six of Pentacles, please? Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles, please. That unbalance that was created, but also the moment that you are realizing that it has to be, in order for things to stand the test of time, they have to be made in balance, in reciprocity. Did I get in reciprocity exactly what I offered or not? And starting and being much more careful how much you are investing and how much it's coming back to you. Ten of Wands, you've had enough with it, and because of it you were able to integrate this wisdom. It was a very hard lesson to be learned. You were very burdened of it. You had the feeling that you are carrying everything alone, but you got further and further and further, and it became harder and harder and harder, not because you wanted it, but because at a soul level you knew that only if you took further you could have stopped at Nine of Wands, because 9 is speaking to us about graduation, completion, but that means that you had then the opportunity to start the same cycle again, and you didn't want it. You took this another want upon yourself in order for you to be able to integrate the wisdom behind the experience, and through that, the moment that we are integrating the wisdom, the release process starts. So this lesson of reciprocity was at your soul level very important for you to integrate, and you did it. Eight of Wands. What's with the Eight of Wands? Those informations that are coming towards you in a very quick moving way. Why is the Eight of Wands here, please? Six of Wands. It's the information that helps you at the beginning because it came this way. It's a little bit shocking, but it's also that information that you are in need of to get in order to have this epiphany, which will lead you towards victory. So it may shock at first, but when you are thinking or you're taking in much deeper this information, it will allow you that enlightened moment in which, because we are speaking about wands, and wands is fire, so a lot of high energy coming towards you so that it can lead you towards victory. It's information that gives you the upper hand, if you want, after you are thinking a little bit more about it and saying, wait a minute, why am I continuing to stay here? I already tried my best and it didn't brought me anything. So maybe it's time for me to let it go. What's with the Hanged Man, please? Knight of Wands, and this is you. This is your energy. This is you knowing that you can conquer everything. This is you putting an end to these mentalities, to these beliefs that others made you believe of yourself. This is you being in much more deeper connection with higher realms in order for you to be inspired, to have that epiphany that will lead you towards that change of perspective, and through that, I'm out of here. And this out of here will lead you towards victory. What's with the Five of Swords, please? Tell me more about the Five of Swords. Three of Wands. Again, Wands, again, your energy. So by I'm out of here, you are simply putting yourself on your path. It's regaining back the belief that my ships are coming in, and I have no doubt about it, but in order to get there, I have to also act. And then you are simply in a period of time in which, after you are leaving the situation, you are waiting for those actions to bring you some response. And in that period of time, be fearless in having trust in yourself, in the choices that you made. Have that unshakable trust, first of all, in yourself. And with that, you will, it's like magnetizing, drawing towards you the situation, the responses that you want for yourself. Through that, you are putting yourself on your path, back on your path. What's with the Seven of Wands, please? Putting those healthy boundaries, standing your ground. Why? Because you got that higher perspective. You understand it at a much deeper level. These other characters cannot understand, cannot see the perspective from which you are seeing. So they won't be agreeing with this manner of saying, this is it, I won't have it anymore. But that's not your problem anymore. Seven of Wands, please. Tell me more about Seven of Wands, please. Ace of Wands. Inspiration, strength, force, taking action, that determination to stand your ground and simply what's the word, please? Protecting your rights, protecting yourself against this kind of treatment, and you're very determined. I know, I got that idea, I had that epiphany, I see clear now, and I won't let this happen again. It's another opportunity, it's that inspiration. You will get strength. It's like, I don't know where I get the strength, but I know I can be able to keep all these 6 other ones to their place, because I know, I see it very clearly. And you are simply taking this wand. It's like, through that you are getting, exactly as I told you, your direct, it's your own antenna, if you want, to source, to divinity, and you are acting exactly as you receive that inspiration. Good for you, Aries. 2 aces here, so this is the right decision and also the right action that you had to come to in order to come out of this stagnation blockage. Ace of Pentacles. What's with the Ace of Pentacles? This new opportunity that will lead you towards new horizons, very prosperous, auspicious, that will lead you towards success, financial stability, security. Two of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles can speak to us about knowing that you have to bring everything back into a balance, maybe financial but also emotional. And it also can speak to us about you had to deal with somebody that juggled with a lot. It can be that he juggled not only with emotion but also with finances, and this is why you are putting those healthy boundaries in order to rebalance yourself, also financially speaking, because you know you have to do this. So you'll be victorious. Trust this, and trust that your ships are coming in, so no doubt that you'll be victorious, but it took a while. Let's see, best advice, best message for Aries at the end of the reading, please. Best advice for Aries at the end of the reading, please. Seahorse Spirit, and okay, I won't read from the booklet, but take both of them. Armadillo Spirit. Seahorse Spirit is watch and wait. This is what you did. You stood there patiently waiting for those informations to come towards you, and you waited for the perfect moment for you to know when it's the perfect moment for you to move on. And Armadillo Spirit set healthy boundaries. 7 of Wands. You didn't act like you are natively, instinctively able to do very quick taking action. No, you waited, you watched, you waited until you were able to get those informations that are like proof of what you knew but you couldn't see. Maybe it was hidden from you, and then when you got it, you put those healthy boundaries. Good for you, Aries. I hope this helped. Until next time, take care. Bye.